Hi, welcome to Cooking for Life. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about putting together a healthy picnic basket. It's summer, it's hot outside, but we've got some wonderful parks in town, and it's a great thing to do to pack a picnic basket and take a nice meal down to along the river. You can sit down there and the kids can play in the park, and you can sit and enjoy being outside and having a wonderful meal. We're going to put together some food that can stay outside and not have to worry about things like mayonnaise spoiling and things like that. We're going to avoid that by making a pesto pasta. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own pesto. We're going to put together a big sandwich, which is going to be full of all kinds of yummy meats and cheeses and vegetables. We're going to have a melon salad, which is really summery and with seasonal melon and strawberries and blueberries and some extra little touches to that. And then we're also going to have a yummy dessert at the end, which we'll get to in a little bit. Plus, I've got a fun guest on the show with me today that you'll get to meet in a little bit. But to start off with, I'm going to show you how to make pesto. Pesto is not a hard thing to make. It has just very few ingredients, but it's a really great ingredient to know, kind of have in your repertoire of recipes that you know how to make. Essential to have with making pesto is you want to have a nice big bowl of fresh basil. I picked this out of my garden this morning. You can buy some basil here at the Tree of Life Market, or if you go to the farmer's market, you can get basil there too. We're going to need about 40 leaves of basil, and we're going to get our food processor out. And I'm going to just put a couple handfuls of basil into the food processor here. It smells amazing. I love the smell of fresh basil. And we're going to use that, and then we're going to have a couple cloves of garlic, just 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to throw that in there. And I'm also going to put in some Parmesan cheese. Now you can get a block of Parmesan cheese and you can freshly grate the Parmesan cheese if you'd like. Or you can use the stuff out of a can. This is no preservatives. This is a natural Parmesan cheese available here at the market. Just because we're putting it in the pesto, you don't have to get the block of cheese if you don't want to. So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to put the lid on. And we're going to turn it on and let it pulse for a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here to add, just to help make a little paste out of our basil. Maybe about a tablespoon of water. And we want to get that all chopped up nicely. I'm going to scrape the sides down, and then we're going to pour in some olive oil. So with the machine running, I'm going to just take off the top here. Probably going to be about a half a cup of olive oil, but I have made this so many times I just kind of watch and see how it comes together. You want a nice fluid pesto. You don't want it to be too thick. There we go. You see how fast that is? We've got this lovely pesto paste that we've got here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pesto, and I'm just going to pour it over the pasta that I made here earlier. All that nice basil flavor with the Parmesan cheese and the garlic incorporated in there. Could add a little salt too if you wanted to do that. I probably will toss some in here with the pasta. What we're going to do though is we're going to pour this on the pasta, and you can have hot pasta that you've just pulled off the stove too. Pesto is great warm on pasta, but since this is a summer salad, I was going to do it on a cold pasta. So we're going to pour that on there. We're going to let that all mix in, and then we are going to add a couple extra things. I was talking to a friend, a chef the other day, about how he makes his pasta salad, and he was telling me that he does a Greek pasta salad, and I thought, what a brilliant idea. So shout out to Hart for this great idea. We are adding some feta cheese and some sun-dried tomatoes and some Kalamata olives to our pesto pasta here. In fact, I'm going to pour this into a little bit bigger bowl so we've got some room to mix all these ingredients together. Make sure we get all that pesto out of there. And then I'm going to take some chopped up sun-dried tomatoes, and we've got those here at the market. We've got Jeff's sun-dried tomatoes, a wonderful, delicious, kind of a meaty product. If you've not had them, they're tomatoes that have been dehydrated, and then they are packed in oil, and it's a kind of a little bit of a marinated sauce that they put in with that. It's really delicious, a nice chew to them. We're also going to toss in some Kalamata olives that we have here at the market. I'm going to just dig some out of here. These are already chopped up for me, so we don't have to worry about taking the pits out because that's no fun. I like to have lots of those in there. They add a beautiful color and they've got a great flavor to them. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a container of feta cheese. We've got some Organic Valley organic feta cheese crumbles, and we're just going to put that all in here. Get all of that out of there. And then we're going to toss it together. And this is the reason why I waited to put the salt in with the pesto, because the olives have a lot of saltiness to them. The feta cheese has some saltiness to it too. And so I don't want it to be overly salty. But as you can salt it to taste if you, as you taste it and you realize, oh, it could use a little bit of salt, feel free to do that. So I'm going to get this all mixed together here. And you know, the great thing about pesto pasta or pasta salad in general is that you can go ahead and make it your own. So if you say, well, I don't really care for Kalamata olives, well, you could throw in some regular olives, some green olives or some black olives if you wanted to do that, or you could skip olives altogether. And you could throw in some cherry tomatoes, or you could chop up some cucumbers and put them in here. That would be really delicious too. So I'm going to take this that we've mixed together, I'm going to just put it right back in this bowl here. And then we're going to let that sit so that the flavors can all meld together. We're going to have this beautiful pasta salad that can, it doesn't have to be refrigerated. In fact, it kind of marinates by not being refrigerated, so it's a great thing to bring along on a picnic. We put some plastic wrap over the top of that and throw it in a picnic basket, and you're all set to go. When it's time to serve up your pasta for your picnic salad, you don't have to worry about the mayonnaise or the extra any meat or something that might be a problem. This is something that can be hot or cold and is absolutely delicious and wonderful for a picnic. I like to drizzle a little bit of the marinated oil from the sun-dried tomatoes in with the pesto and the pasta. It adds a little bit of extra flavor that just is amazing. When we come back, we are going to get started on our big sandwich and our other treats that we're making today, and I'll get to introduce you to my guest. I'll see you back in a minute.
Hey folks, Jack and Wanda here at Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee. We invite you to come visit our 15,000 square foot showroom, packed full of furniture, something for every room in the house. Furniture Warehouse offers delivery, layaway, and financing. Don't see exactly what it is you're looking for? No problem. Furniture Warehouse does lots of custom ordering. So get out of town and come on down to Furniture Warehouse Sales in Cumberland City, Tennessee.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
At Furniture Warehouse Sales. Furniture Warehouse.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Laura.
And we are Top to Bottom Green Cleaning. We're not just a cleaning company, we're a way of living. We use eco-friendly, all-natural green products which are safe for you and all your environments, home, office, and automobiles. Coming soon this July, we'll be offering hyperallergenic green carpet cleaning. Your carpets will be dry within an hour. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, give us a call or check us out on the web. We are Clarksville's very own Green Cleaning.
Welcome back. We're going to get started making our big sandwich for our picnic basket. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce you to my big friend. This is Chuck Griffith. He works at Andy's Pharmacy here in town. It's a new business here in town, right, Chuck? It's
new business.
Only
yes.
been around for, you guys had your grand
about
opening
9 weeks.
just a little while ago. Okay.
Yes.
So been around for about 9 weeks.
Yes.
And it's just down the road from us here at Tree of Life. And we love being partners with Andy's Pharmacy because you guys believe in the same thing that we do. We want to help people be healthier. That's really our goal, isn't it?
Health and nutrition, that's what it's all about.
That's what we're working on. We're helping people make healthy choices for their lives. Chuck, actually, you do a lot with smoothie making, right?
We do smoothies, we do protein shakes. We do pretty much anything you want in a glass, we can do it.
Okay, and I know I was at your shop the other day. You made me a delicious berry flaxseed smoothie.
Yes. Was that good?
Oh, it was amazing. Right. It was so refreshing. And I love the pineapple juice that you put in it. That was really yummy.
Well, good.
And what did you call it? A meal in a
meal in a glass.
Meal in a glass.
Yes.
Yeah, and he told me I wouldn't be hungry after I drank it, and he was right. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't need to eat dinner that night. So it was delicious.
Awesome.
So if you haven't gone out to check out Andy's Pharmacy, you really should, and have Chuck make you a delicious smoothie, or one of the gals that works behind the counter there. Are they the two gals always there?
Yes.
Okay, one of them is your particular favorite.
Yes.
It's his daughter. But Chuck's here to help me today. We're going to make a big sandwich for our picnic. So we've got some bread here. This is actually from Silka's here in town. We carry Silka's bakery bread, and this is their whole wheat bread. We carry it here in the market, or you can stop by Silka's and get some too. But we're going to just cut it.
Want me to hold that?
I'm pretty good with it, but thank you. Chuck's also worked in personal security, so I think he's going to watch over me to make sure I don't cut myself or hurt myself here today. So we're going to just cut this open here. And I'm going to try to keep it without falling apart, but it looks like it's going to anyway. So we're just kind of cut that in half. And what we're going to do is we're going to spread some avocado on it. Do you like avocados?
Love it.
Love avocados. They're a really good, healthy fat to use. And again, we're trying to avoid using mayonnaise in our picnic today because mayonnaise and heat don't always work so well together. So I'm just going to cut up the avocado like this, and I'm going to take it out of here, and I'm going to let you, Chuck, I'm just going to put that right on there, and I'm spread it out. If you want to take that little knife there, and you just want to mash it kind of onto the bread, spread it out there. You might have to hold on to it. And I'll get the other half out here. And it makes a nice spread for a sandwich like this. Or in addition to the avocado, beautiful. In addition to the avocado, we're going to put a little mayonnaise on, or mustard, I'm sorry, on here. So we've got this, it's organic brown mustard. It's got a little cider vinegar with it. And we're just going to take, I probably have another knife here I'm going to get out so we don't cross-contaminate that. We're going to take this and we're just going to spread it right on top of the avocado.
Oh, it smells good.
Doesn't it smell yummy?
Yes.
See, this is the thing. I wish that they had smell vision, you know, so people could actually smell what it is they're making. So often I feel bad for the people at home because they can't smell how delicious the stuff is. But you can stop down at Tree of Life Market and pick up some brown mustard for your sandwich. You want to do that? Avocados are from here too. So now it's just a matter of layering all the ingredients that we have here. And today what we are going to be doing is using some of our deli meats that we have here at the market. It's Applegate Naturals. So, you know, a lot of times people get a red flag when it comes to processed meats because of the things that are in them, the additives, the preservatives. And these are natural meats. So Applegate has worked together. Their motto is changing the meat we eat. So this is an uncured turkey bacon. It's made with turkey-like meat. So it's lovely, lovely bacon. It tastes delicious. It has turkey, water, sea salt, celery powder, maple sugar, onion powder, and spices.
Perfect.
That's what's in it. I can pronounce everything that's in here. And I think that's really important when you're looking at what you're putting in your body. You want to read the ingredients of whatever it is that you're eating, whatever you're feeding your family. You want to be able to pronounce that and know what it is.
Yes.
So you aren't putting something in your body they have questions about. What is it that I'm eating? We also have some of their Black Forest ham that we're going to be putting on our sandwich today. Love some delicious ham here. I've got some of their roasted turkey breast, which is also really, really good. And we're going to be using some Rumiano's organic sharp cheddar cheese, just add a little extra bite there. Plus, we've gone ahead and I've put together some other, I like to take this sandwich and just layer it full of lots of different things. And what we'll do then is we're going to wrap it up really tightly and then put it in the refrigerator until it's time for us to go on our picnic. And when we go on the picnic, then we'll just take the whole thing and a cutting board and a knife, and I take this along with me and I put it on the picnic table and I'll slice off a chunk of the bread of the sandwich for who's ever along, how big a slice they want. Right. So say I'll have my little slice and I'll get Chuck a nice half of the sandwich and we'll be ready to go there. So if you want to, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some portobello mushrooms. I sauteed these with a little bit of soy sauce. And we're just going to put those on there. They're really meaty and very delicious. Do you like portobello mushrooms?
Yes. Now I'm learning. Is this the professional way to stack a sandwich? Because this is what.
Oh, would you like to try this?
Sure.
Have a piece.
Sure.
The beauty of this is that it's just a fun thing. I really am a firm believer in the fact. Isn't that yummy? I know. We made these, and I wanted to just eat them instead of saving them for you guys on the show. But
yes.
We'll eat them after the show. The great thing about putting together the sandwich or anything that you make in the kitchen, I really think that cooking should be fun. It should just be all about enjoying the process and enjoying your food. I try to infuse joy into all the food that I make because I think people can taste it. That's kind of my theory.
It's pretty too.
Isn't it beautiful? I know. Here we go. We're not even half done here yet, and it's already looking amazing. So what we'll do next is we're going to put some ham on top of that. So I'm going to fold our turkey back here a little bit. And we'll put some of this beautiful ham on here. I do think color is really important when you're putting together a sandwich. So I want to include as many different colors with this as possible. So I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to put some spinach on here, some fresh spinach. Tuck that in. That's a powerhouse ingredient right there. Really good for you. And it holds up a little bit better than lettuce does. It doesn't quite get so limp as quickly as lettuce will. So put some of that on there. And then we will go ahead and put some tomatoes on top of that. We have some nice Roma tomatoes we got sliced up here. Got some more basil. You know, basil's also really delicious on a sandwich. We can tuck some of that in with our spinach here. Add some extra flavor to a sandwich. There you go. Put the tomatoes on there. The only problem with the sandwich, and it's not really a problem, but the only problem you're going to have with the sandwich is it gets so big, it's almost like a dagwood. Do you remember the dagwood?
Oh, yes.
Comics? Or yes. I told my kids I was making a dagwood, and they looked at me and they said, "A what?" And I'm like, "Oh dear." They didn't know what a dagwood was. I have to remind them of, it's a great big sandwich. He would put everything in the kitchen sink on his sandwich. So we've got that. And then we've got some lovely turkey bacon that I showed you before. We've got that cooked up, so we're going to stick that on here.
Oh,
so
that looks amazing.
Oh,
it looks amazing.
Alrighty. I'm going to put the turkey bacon on here.
Oh, goodness.
Isn't that yummy?
It's very good.
And it's all natural, so it
All
doesn't have
natural.
any
And good for
additives
you.
or
No
preservatives
sodium,
in it.
that's the most important thing.
And it's turkey bacon, and it's
Very
really
good.
yummy turkey bacon. So we've got that. And then I sauteed up some peppers and onions and some portobello mushrooms. I took the stem from the portobello and sauteed those up just in a little bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper. And so I'm just going to put these on here. And when you saute vegetables, it releases just a different flavor. It kind of caramelizes them a little bit and adds just this amazing, delicious flavor to the vegetables. And that's going to just give a real richness to our sandwich. So we're going to pile that on here. That just... Don't eat the top. We can just eat it as an open face sandwich if we want to, but it's less messy with the top
That's
on
a
it.
sandwich.
Isn't this amazing?
My goodness.
Yep. And we're not done yet, because then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put another layer of the meat on top. So it's kind of going to seal it all in here. I'll put some more turkey on here. And we're going to put some more cheese on here. By putting as much on it as we are, what we're doing really is we're making it so that you don't have to have a huge slice of it for it to be filling. I've got...
It's a meal for four.
It is. Well, and the thing is, you could actually have it be, you could feed 6 people with this, just because it is such a nice big sandwich. You don't have to cut it. You can cut it into very small pieces, and people
Correct,
will be
yes.
really full from this. So we're just going to take the top of our bread here. We're going to put it on top of here. So now we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, while we're on break, I'm going to wrap this up really tightly, and we're going to get these flavors all melding together, and it's going to be pretty amazing. We'll stick it in the fridge to get it nice and cold. And when we go on our picnic, we won't have to worry about it warming up, because it'll hold all the coldness in there, because it's all layered in there nicely. And then we're going to make our salad and our chocolate chip cookies.
Wow, I'm
We'll be
excited.
right back.
Welcome to Andy's Full Service Pharmacy and Nutrition Center. We're locally owned with the most friendly and experienced staff to provide fast, accurate service. We treat you like family and offer everything you need, including orthotics, support hose, socks, greeting cards, and much more. And we'll do better than anyone else on cash prices. You'll enjoy shorter wait times and complimentary Coke while you wait. And we also have a convenient drive-through window. We're focused on you and accept all insurance plans, including TennCare, Medicare, Medicaid, and Workman's Comp.
My name is Chuck Griffin. Not only is Andy's a pharmacy, but we also have a full-line nutrition shop. We carry the top 100 sellers in the country. So if we can help you with your nutrition and supplement needs and weight loss, please come by and see me. And let us make you a fresh fruit smoothie.
So please visit Andy's Pharmacy and Nutrition Center today, and you'll never want to go anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Laura.
And we are Top to Bottom Green Cleaning. We're not just a cleaning company, we're a way of living. We use eco-friendly, all-natural green products which are safe for you and all your environments, home, office, and automobiles. Coming soon this July, we'll be offering hyperallergenic green carpet cleaning. Your carpets will be dry within an hour. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, give us a call or check us out on the web. We are Clarksville's very own green cleaning.
Okay, we're back, and what we're going to do now is we're going to assemble our fruit salad. So, Chuck, I'm going to need your help with this. Pretty simple. What we're going to do is I want you to pour this bowl of watermelon that we've chopped up here. It's a nice organic watermelon from the Tree of Life Market.
Sure,
If you could put that into that bowl.
I can do that.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to get some lemon zest off of this lemon here with this zester. You could use a planing zester, but I wanted to have a little bit bigger slices of lemon for the salad. After you put the melon in the bowl, if you want to pour the strawberries in there, that would be fantastic.
Go ahead.
Those. So I'm going to get some nice strips of lemon zest off this lemon. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix the lemon zest with some sugar just to get the flavor kind of incorporated with that. And then if you want to toss the blueberries on top of that, that would be fantastic. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Also fresh blueberries from our market. I'm going to take the lemon zest that I've got here, and I'm going to just put it in this bowl of sugar here, and I'm going to try to mix it around a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these bowls. We'll mix it in here so the sugar can incorporate with the lemon. what happens is the lemon oils actually adhere with the sugar here, and then when we put it into the fruit, it's going to dissolve, the sugar will, and it's going to dissipate that flavor throughout the fruit, really fresh and
Awesome.
light. And since this is July, we've got the Independence Day celebration that we do. Always fun in Clarksville. Going
Yes.
down on the 3rd of July. Do you guys go down to the
Yes,
fireworks? I'm
we sure do.
excited for that. My kids love going to that. But this is kind of a fun, festive 4th of July type of salad. You think about that with blueberries and strawberries and watermelon is always kind of fun. But we're going to just pour this lemon zest and and sugar over the top there, if I can borrow that for a second. And then what I'm going to have you do is toss that. And I'm going to, with the spoon, if you want to just kind of stir that around. And I'm going to sprinkle in some fresh mint too. So we're going to have a little bit of that mint flavor, the lemon in there. Go ahead and mix that together if you could. And I'm going to slice the lemon that we've zested in half. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that on top,
Okay.
just to get a little extra juice in there.
This
It's a
looks
beautiful
really
seed
festive.
over there.
Really festive.
Isn't that pretty?
It's pretty.
I love all the colors. Summer is such a great time for all these different colors that we can get in there with our seasonal vegetables, and that's just important. One of the things when you're buying vegetables and fruits, you want to make sure that you're buying things that are seasonal, because then you'll know that they're the freshest. And here at the market, we've got lots of fun seasonal vegetables and fruits coming in. Our watermelon, delicious, the strawberries, blueberries. We've got some peaches and nectarines that have come in. We had pluots the other day.
Wow.
So, do you know what a pluot is?
No, what is
no,
a
nobody
pluot?
here didn't know what it was either. It's a combination between a plum and an apricot, so they call them pluots, as opposed to apricots.
How do they produce those?
How do they do this? I don't know. I don't ask questions. I just enjoy them.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you continue to mix that, and then we're going to also be working on making some kind of something all-American, because it is July. It is the 4th of July that we're celebrating. We're going to be making an all-American chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, yes.
Who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies, right?
One of my favorites.
So what we're going to do is, it's a pretty simple recipe. I've got 3 sticks of butter. I'm going to put those in our mixer here, and we're going to get that mixing together here a little bit. So you want to cream together some butter and some sugar. I've got 3 sticks of butter. I've got a cup of white sugar. I'm going to pour that in. I also have a cup of packed brown sugar. Into the butter and sugar, we're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla. And I like to add a generous tablespoon of vanilla. Love that vanilla flavor. So we've got that nicely creamed together there. I'm going to add 2 eggs. And I like to crack the eggs into a separate bowl. That's just a good way of assuring that you don't get any shells into your cookie batter, because you really don't want that. Now incorporate that egg. And that one's nicely mixed in. We're going to add this one too. 2 eggs. Then we're going to mix in 4 cups of flour, and I have 3.5 cups of white flour here, and I'm going to put in just a 1/2 cup of whole wheat flour, and you can do up to half of the amount of flour, so it calls for 4 cups of flour. You can do up to 2 cups of whole wheat flour in the mix if you want to, just because it's fun to add that extra little fiber in there. Different people like different amounts of whole wheat in their cookies, and my kids don't like a whole lot more than a half. I also have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, which is a traditional element to chocolate chip cookies. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to mix that together here. I like to use a fork to mix it together because it kind of sifts it together as I'm mixing it. Do you make chocolate chip cookies, Chuck?
The ones that come in a package.
The one that comes in the package. See, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own from scratch, and you won't ever have to do that again. That's all we do with that. And what we'll do is I'm going to just use this bowl here as my little scoop, and I'm going to start putting this in here. I'll probably lower the bowl so we can get a little better access to this. You don't want to dump it all in one time, because then you get this big poof cloud of flour everywhere, and then you don't get all the flour into your batter. So we'll add a little bit at a time. Just keep incorporating this in. This is where it is really handy to have a good mixer, because the batter gets pretty thick. We've got our oven preheated to 375 degrees. Dump the rest of that in there. And then the last element of chocolate chip cookies obviously are the chocolate chips. Now, what I like to do with my chocolate chips is I store them in the freezer. And the reason I do that is because then I don't have to worry about them melting. And maybe I can kind of hide them a little bit from my kids so they don't all get eaten when I need to make chocolate chip cookies and I have chocolate chips. But the other thing that's kind of nice about that is when you add that frozen chocolate chip into the batter, it thickens the batter up a little bit more, which gives it a nice shape. And then when you're putting it on the cookie sheet, it holds its shape a little bit more. So that's my little why I like frozen chocolate chips.
Nice little trick.
Yes. And because this is a heavy-duty KitchenAid mixer here, it does a great job of incorporating those chocolate chips. Sometimes if you don't have a heavy-duty KitchenAid mixer, you might have to use a spoon and just use your muscles.
Yes.
So I would have to call you.
Sure.
All right. So that's how simple it is to make chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take a simple scoop like this. Makes it really easy. People look at that and go, isn't that an ice cream scoop? Well, yeah, it is, but it also works great for cookies. So we're just going to do a scoop of cookies here. We're going to put it onto our pan. This is a pan liner that way you don't have to put any grease on the pan or you don't have to use parchment paper. It prevents the cookies from sticking. You can get something like this at Queen City Restaurant Supply.
Sure.
Our friend Mark Weekly works there, and he's helped us out by setting us up with these here, and I love them. They are fantastic. So I'm going to actually mash these down just a little bit, otherwise they will be puffier than I want them to be. Just with the palm of my hand there. And I'm going to take them and put them in the oven. They'll be ready in about 15 minutes. I don't know about you, but I don't always have time to drive forever to find those ingredients that I'm looking for to feed my family, natural and organic ingredients. And thanks to the Tree of Life Market, I don't have to drive anymore. All the organic fruits and vegetables that you can think of, gotta grab those. The selection here is amazing. I just found JD Country Milk. Tree of Life also carries HBC products. Things you can't find anywhere else, you can find right here. Come and see us at the Tree of Life Market, 30 Crossland Avenue. You'll be glad you did. We're back, and we put together a beautiful plate full of yummy food here. We're going to put some of this fruit salad that you put together for us, Chuck, on here. I'm so glad you were able to come and join me today as we're making all this food for our picnic.
Oh, it's amazing.
Are you willing to be a taste tester?
Oh, yes.
You're willing to do that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, I've got a plate full of food ready for you here, and I've got a fork. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure.
There we go.
Where did we start?
You can grab some chips for your picnic if you want to do that. We've got some delicious chips down here. Oh, and apparently the pasta salad tastes pretty good too. Chuck is We've got some delicious limeade, lemonade, raspberry lemonade. I think we've got mango lemonade here too. And I brought along a special treat from home. We've got homemade pickles. Now, you might want to know how to make pickles yourself, and we can help you with that. Go to our website, www.treeoflifecenter.com, and we'll be announcing when we're going to be teaching canning classes here at Tree of Life. We're very excited about it. It's getting to be that time of year where people are looking to make their own pickles and canning their vegetables from their garden. We're going to help you do that. And it's pretty simple. My kids made these, so really excited to be able to share that information with you too. Chuck, thanks again for coming. Andy's Pharmacy is just down the street here from from Tree of Life. Go and visit you guys down there. You'll make them a smoothie and talk to them about the importance of taking care of their bodies. That's what we're all about. You know, we here at Tree of Life, we sell natural, organic ingredients for people so they can take care of themselves, just like you guys take care of your people down at Andy's Pharmacy.
Yes.
And like I always tell my kids, you don't want to just eat food. You want to eat good food. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Maybe he's really focused.
Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.